Hey guys, welcome back to Man Time. Today's episode, we are going to try to finish up what we can on this barn here. I've got a lot of this green lumber that I got for the rebuild project. I'm going to start off with the hardest part for the day, which is going to be moving all these 2x4s. I need 7 per section here. I got a bunch here, and then I got some over here that didn't fail when the barn collapsed. So we'll get started here with the toughest thing, first thing off, and then it should kind of be downhill from there. So it's going to be the episode. Let's fix a barn. Welcome to Man Time. Yeah, one thing you can do when you're doing a project like this just to stay organized and help you keep the spirits up a little bit higher is to organize your tool belt. And so as I was disassembling there, taking out screws, I would fill up my pouch until I could kind of feel it or whatever, and then empty out those screws into a bucket. And now when I'm going back and reassembling, I'm going to make sure that one pouch or 2 pouches that I'm keeping those screws in is all the same screw. So I'm not reaching in there, having to fumble around and sort through as I'm trying to screw down this wood or the tin afterwards to this wood. So I'm going to swap the screws out specifically for the wood to wood screwing and then for the tin to wood screwing with the smaller self-tapping screws. So, alright, let's keep going. Alright, well, this is about the least favorite and most boring part of the whole job. You've got to set up your ladder across from where you've got your 2x4 up and then just climb up and down the ladder as you take the one end up and place it. One thing you can help to do here, and it would have been probably nice to take my tape measure and mark along the main beams here my spacing. But I think I'm going to do about every 18 inches, and from the tip of my fingers to the end of my elbow is about 18 inches. So I'm just going to mark, place, drill in, mark, place, drill in, and so forth. Let me show you one thing here. So the way I've got this side set up, you can see it's not real kind of uniform. They get wide in the middle and then pretty close up top and then down toward the end there, same thing. But the way that I've got them lapped up here, you can see one's beside the other one. So I'll set this first one and just put one screw into it and then lay the other one down the middle like that and then screw them together and then screw one from the outside kind of back in to make it a really nice solid joint there to the main beam. All right. Well, one thing I'm doing that you might not be able to see real easy is I'm coming down with the screw on either side of the wood and going into these main beams here. So that's kind of just what's going on, and I'm just eyeing up and seeing that they're level all the way down. It's not going to matter too much if they're an inch one way or another. You're just screwing the tin down into them. And the way that I screw the tin in is just to set one at a time and then sight it across and then go across like that. And you can usually kind of tap down with your screw as you're driving it through that tin into these purling. All right, almost done. Almost done with these. Yeah, I actually found that attacking from the outside is going to be more efficient here. Plus, I've got to get this skirting off of here, and because the 2x10s or the 2x8s are so much taller, I still went on center line, so it raised it up a couple inches, and now these skirts aren't going to fit quite right. So let's attack it from the outside here. All right, well, that is pretty much going to do it for the framing. I think I got everything done here. Got all the purlins hung up there, and they're about 20 inches on center. Again, just using actually my forearm here, and then the drill just happened to be 2 forearm widths as well. So I was able to use the drill and then my arm rather than having to try to jank around with a tape measure. But yeah, so now next plan is going to be, let's see, I got some of the skirting taken off there. I got to get this other skirting taken off, and then I can start going back and straightening tin, putting the tin on the roof, and that'll be the next episode. So like, subscribe, and join me to finish out the barn here. Thanks for joining me on Man Time, guys. Get out there, have you some man time too.